A 71-year-old man passed away in his sleep last night. His loved ones were heartbroken. He had seemed completely healthy just the day before. No known illnesses, no warnings at all. It was a typical evening, nothing unusual, but when morning came, he simply didn't wake up. So, what caused this? And maybe even more importantly, was it something that could have been avoided? Here's the truth. Once you reach your 70s, certain bedtime habits can quietly boost your risk for major health problems, including heart attacks, strokes, and even unexpected death during the night. What's most frightening? Most people have no idea they're making these common mistakes. In today's video, we'll look at 4 nighttime habits you should definitely avoid if you're over 70. These routines might look harmless or minor, but they can greatly affect your sleep quality, your heart health, and even how long you live. A few of these may catch you off guard. Others are probably things you've done for years, without realizing they're risky. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to avoid, so you can sleep more soundly, wake up feeling stronger, and keep your health protected going forward. Stay with us until the end, because the last habit is something most seniors do without thinking, and it might be the most dangerous of all. You'll also find out what you should do instead, to make your sleep not just peaceful, but much safer. Let's get started. Habit 1. Eating large meals late at night. One of the most overlooked yet risky bedtime routines after age 70 is having heavy or large meals just before bed. It might not seem important, especially if it's been part of your routine for ages. But as we get older, the body changes. Digestion slows down. Nutrients are handled differently, and eating late can quietly harm your sleep, your blood pressure, and even your heart. Think back to when you were younger. Maybe you could eat a big dinner at 9 p.m. and then sleep soundly. But now, after turning 70, your metabolism has decreased, your digestive muscles aren't as strong as before, and it takes your body longer to process food. That means food lingers in your stomach, causing acid reflux, disturbing your sleep, and even raising blood pressure while you rest. These aren't just minor annoyances, they're genuine risk factors for heart attacks and strokes that can strike during sleep. Ever woken up at night with heartburn, a strange pressure in your chest, or a racing heartbeat? It's very possible your eating patterns are the reason. Here's what's really going on. Instead of your body entering deep, restful sleep, it's working overtime to break down food, your stomach is active, your intestines are busy, and your heart rate stays higher than it should be instead of slowing down. This sets off a chain reaction, leaving you in lighter, more disturbed sleep and raising your risk for serious heart events at night. Say you eat something rich before bed, like creamy pasta or a greasy burger. You might feel full or even satisfied, but as you lie down, your body has a hard time keeping stomach acid where it belongs. That acid can travel up your throat, leading to burning, coughing, or even choking, which can wake you up. With time, this can become chronic acid reflux, or GERD. And for seniors, GERD can weaken throat muscles, which raises the chance of aspiration pneumonia, a dangerous lung infection that can be life-threatening. There's even more. Late meals can also make blood sugar spike. If you have diabetes or you're at risk, this habit can lead to glucose swings that make it tougher for your body to regulate itself while you sleep. Research has shown that seniors who eat late at night are more likely to have metabolic problems that contribute to heart disease. So what should you do? Try to finish your last full meal at least 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed. That allows your body to digest before you lie down. Still want a snack? Choose something small and easy to digest, like a few almonds, a small piece of fruit, or a cup of warm herbal tea. These simple adjustments can help you sleep more soundly, protect your heart, and wake up feeling better with less discomfort. Smart nighttime choices really do support better sleep, without overloading your digestive system. Just remember, your body isn't the same as it was years ago. By simply changing when you eat, you can greatly reduce the risk of nighttime health issues, rest more deeply, and allow your body the proper rest it deserves. Number 2. Drinking too many liquids before bed. We all recognize that staying hydrated is vital, and in most cases that's correct. But once you're over 70, having too many drinks too close to bedtime can actually cause more problems than benefits. If you often find yourself waking up during the night to use the bathroom, it may be time to reconsider your evening drinking habits. But here's the thing, it's about more than just lost sleep. This habit can quietly raise your chances of falling, put extra strain on your heart, and even contribute to memory issues over time. Let's look at why this happens as you grow older. Your bladder doesn't hold urine as well. The muscles around it get weaker, your kidneys keep processing fluids while you sleep, and your body becomes more sensitive, even to smaller amounts of liquid. So if you have a full glass of water, juice, or even herbal tea right before bed, you're much more likely to wake up needing the toilet. While this might seem like a small hassle, the consequences can be much more serious. Picture this. It's the middle of the night. You wake up with a strong urge to use the bathroom and quickly try to get out of bed. But your blood pressure hasn't adjusted yet, and that fast movement can lead to something called postural hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when you stand, making you feel dizzy, off balance, or even faint. Many seniors deal with this without realizing, and sadly, it's a main reason for serious falls at night. A simple trip to the bathroom can become a risky situation, leading to broken bones, head injuries, or even worse. And that's not the only issue. Getting up multiple times each night, a problem known as nocturia, interrupts your natural sleep rhythm. Each time you turn on the light or glance at the clock, your brain may think it's time to wake up. This disrupts melatonin, the hormone you need for deep, healthy sleep. After a while, poor sleep quality takes its toll. It can weaken your immune defenses, raise your blood pressure, and speed up memory loss. Research even shows that seniors who wake up frequently at night have a greater risk of developing dementia and forgetfulness due to ongoing disruptions in sleep. So, how can you stay hydrated and still sleep all night? The key isn't to stop drinking fluids, but to adjust the timing. Try to have most of your drinks in the morning and afternoon. As the evening comes, slow down your fluid intake. If you're thirsty before going to bed, just take a few sips instead of finishing a full glass. Also, be careful with drinks like coffee or black tea in the afternoon. Caffeine works as a diuretic. That means it pushes fluids through your system more quickly and can make nighttime trips to the bathroom even worse. And don't overlook hidden sources of liquid. Soups, juicy fruits such as watermelon or oranges, and even certain medications can add extra fluids without you realizing it. By making a few simple adjustments, you can enjoy deeper, more restful sleep, reduce your chances of nighttime accidents, and support your long-term well-being. If you're still with me and finding this information useful, type number 2 in the comments to let me know you're watching. And if you haven't subscribed already, now is the perfect moment. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos designed to help you stay healthy and informed. Let's move on. Number 3. Sleeping in a bedroom. That's too hot. A cozy, warm bedroom might sound appealing, but once you're past 70, keeping your room overly warm at night can quietly put your health at risk. A lot of seniors turn up the heat or pile on heavy blankets, thinking it'll make sleep easier. But the reality is, sleeping in an overheated room can actually disrupt sleep, cause dehydration, and even strain your heart, sometimes without any warning. As we get older, our bodies lose some ability to control temperature. Your natural cooling system, including the ability to sweat, doesn't work as well as it used to. This makes it much easier for your body temperature to rise too high during sleep. When you get overheated at night, your heart works extra hard to cool your body down, putting more pressure on your cardiovascular system. For those with high blood pressure, heart problems, or poor circulation, this can be risky. Ever woken up in the night feeling overheated, restless, or short of breath? That's your body struggling to cool itself. Studies show that sleeping in a hot room can lead to nighttime dehydration, even if you don't notice being thirsty. And even mild dehydration can thicken your blood, raising the risk of blood clots, heart attacks, or strokes, especially for older adults. Let's look at an example. Frank, age 74, likes to unwind in bed with a book before he sleeps. He keeps his room at 75 degrees and uses heavy blankets. But he often wakes up sweating, tossing, and turning, and feels groggy in the morning. What Frank doesn't realize is that his warm room is interfering with his body's natural cooling. Because of this, he's missing out on the deep, restorative stages of sleep that help support memory, a strong immune system, and long-term health. Here's the good news. Sleeping in a cooler room allows your body to lower its core temperature, which encourages deep, uninterrupted sleep. People who sleep in cool rooms often wake up feeling more refreshed, sharper, and more alert. So what's the ideal temperature for restful sleep? Experts recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. If that feels chilly, use lightweight, breathable cotton blankets instead of heavy ones that trap warmth. You can also try moisture-wicking sleepwear to help manage your temperature overnight. A few easy changes, like opening a window for fresh air or using a small fan, can keep the air circulating and prevent overheating. Better airflow helps your lungs and reduces nighttime stuffiness or congestion. It may seem like a minor change, but creating a cooler, more comfortable sleep space can reduce your heart's workload, improve sleep quality, and help you wake up feeling truly rested. Now, let's move to one more bedtime habit that's surprisingly risky. Yet many seniors do it every night without a second thought. This next one might surprise you. Number 4. Sleeping in an unsafe position. Most people don't really consider how they sleep. If it feels comfortable, it must be okay, right? But once you're over 70, your sleeping position can have a much bigger effect on your health than you might expect. In fact, sleeping in the wrong way can increase your risk of breathing issues, poor circulation, and even heart failure or stroke. What's really worrying is that many older adults have no idea it's happening. Here's why sleep position is more important with age. As you get older, muscle tone naturally decreases, lung capacity gets smaller, blood circulation slows down, and some sleeping positions can block airflow, lower oxygen levels, and put pressure on important blood vessels, making it harder for your body to work properly while you rest. Over time, a poor sleeping position can lead to everything from mild snoring and breathing problems to much more serious risks, like heart strain at night. Take sleeping flat on your back, for example. It might seem comfortable, but for many seniors, it's actually among the riskiest positions. Here's the reason why. When you sleep on your back, gravity causes your tongue and the soft tissues in your throat to relax and fall backward, partly blocking your airway. This often results in obstructive sleep apnea, a condition where your breathing stops and starts multiple times throughout the night. Many people don't even realize they have this problem. But sleep apnea is strongly connected to high blood pressure, heart disease, and even sudden cardiac arrest while sleeping. Consider Robert, who's 76 years old. He's always been a back sleeper. His wife noticed that he'd pause his breathing for several seconds at a time, then suddenly gasp for air. At first, he ignored it, blaming it on just getting older. But soon, Robert started waking up exhausted, with headaches, trouble concentrating, and low energy throughout the day. When he finally spoke with his doctor, he discovered that his sleep position was quietly making his undiagnosed sleep apnea worse and putting extra stress on his heart each night. Even if you don't have sleep apnea, the way you sleep can still impact your circulation. For example, sleeping on your right side puts extra pressure on the heart, which can be especially risky for people with heart problems. This can lead to fluid building up in your lungs or legs, and over time, raise your risk of congestive heart failure. So what is the best sleeping position after 70? Most doctors suggest resting on your left side when possible. This position helps blood flow better, makes it easier for your heart to pump, and even supports good digestion. If you suffer from acid reflux, sleeping on your left side is especially helpful. It keeps stomach acid from rising up into your throat, making it easier to sleep and reducing nighttime disruptions. If you have trouble staying on your side through the night, try using a body pillow. It can help prevent you from rolling onto your back while you sleep. You might also want to use a pillow to gently elevate your head. This can help keep your airways open and minimize breathing issues. For anyone dealing with joint pain, placing a pillow between your knees can align your spine and relieve pressure from your hips and lower back. Just this one change, adjusting your sleeping position, can make a huge difference for your breathing, circulation, and heart health. If you're still here and found this section valuable, type number 4 in the comments so I know you're with us. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos like this one. Your engagement and feedback help us keep creating videos that educate and encourage you. Final thoughts. We've now discussed 4 nighttime habits that might seem harmless, but can quietly put your health in danger after age 70. Eating meals too late, drinking too many liquids in the evening, sleeping in an overheated room, and lying in an unhealthy sleep position at night. All of these habits can interrupt your sleep, put strain on your heart, and impact your overall health in ways that build up over time. But here's the best part. You don't have to live with these risks forever. With just a few simple tweaks to your nighttime routine, you can start getting better sleep, lower your chance of major health issues, and wake up feeling more energetic and refreshed. Take a moment and think. Do any of these habits sound familiar to you? Are you waking up several times during the night, feeling overheated or restless in bed? Or maybe you've always slept on your back, never realizing the risk. Being aware is the first step. Once you know what's happening, you can take control. Here's my challenge for you tonight. Pick one of these habits and make a change. Eat dinner a little earlier. Lower your thermostat at night. Try sleeping on your left side. Just one adjustment can lead to a big difference over time. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment and share one thing you learned from this video and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts matter to us, and reading your comments keeps us motivated to create more helpful content. If this video benefited you, please like, share, and subscribe. It's the best way to support our channel and ensure we can keep bringing you helpful health tips. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next video.